I was young. It is the Godson's reaction, the Godson TV Kumasini. Nkomono Ashia Kwame A plus and na sending some of kama police for be far no ma oko yin semano. Waba so no a very bold is honorable Canada Japan. Or the names Biba. Na I'm a swallowing the one on sense no. Baby ansem ni gina no. Ono wa ma pressure. Ama CID mpanimfo kra no mo mfa ne call. Also ono CID boss officer no mo shake because nkomo ne kutana no ehunu no zo bia ntimi nya ne hwe. The information that ono wo Kwame plus wo kroma no kan Ghana kra betimi abo. Na nkrofosi Kwame. Kwame. Ozen same way by ebetwitwe honorable Canada Japan pa. Na ninsem a woka ma honorable Ken why vindicated say there be commander nam honorable command no dey share no onim ho. Na command koswa na lawyer Morris Ampa say hey NPP say mo pese mo man yoku ne gina pa nipa ba ko a Okasama munti na monfa honorable Canada Japan or your prophet. Honorable Canada Japan or your prophet. O nyame nipa. O Yakopon di for Radia yina mo my Ghana. And I will be the NPP for honor moon yusu. What teacher the boy tambo, abo pass abosiagum. Ato at the amanis honorable Ken. So, kuti in semine. Then I coming from Bonziga. Was he the NPP? And them within the Alexis,
you were invited by the police to assist in the investigation of Ahmed Swale, and you know, due to some of the claims that you put out on Facebook, I think it was a Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
And people from that time, people want to know how is it going. I mean, were you able to honor the invitation?
Oh yeah, and please, Ghanaians must try to understand. And there is nothing wrong with not understanding.
Yeah.
Before I went to the law faculty, I thought I knew. Then when I started my criminal law studies, then I noticed that I had gotten away with so many things. And I taught my lecturer, Cecil Metonunu, great lawyer, when he started teaching us taught, I realized that, hey, Charlie, I've gotten away with a lot. So there's nothing wrong with not knowing. And if you don't know, just let somebody explain to you. I have information to give to the CID. And people were coming after me. They have invited him. You have to. I'm telling police that you are
in more information.
And you could have people like Efia Pokua, Vim Lady, saying that don't let your relationship with him. I have information to give police. If I can tell police that it was Kwame Dazen who went and did so and so and so, go and investigate. If you investigate and it's not, you can't do anything with it.
That is what I know.
That's what I know. You see, I went there, I gave them the information I had to give them, and I even have more that I want to give them.
Still?
Yes, because I believe strongly in Dr. Dampare. I'm one of his, maybe I'm his number one fan, and I know what he's doing. Yes.
You feel the police sector has changed under his administration?
If Akufo-Addo, one of the best things that he has done for Ghana, tourism, December in Ghana.
Yeah.
People don't know what that has done to the image of this country.
Okay.
Free SHS, continuing from where Mahama began. Dr. Dampare as IGP. I'm robbery na Daniel Krakofom. And he's a great guy. I know the information that I've given to him, and I know what he's doing, and I believe strongly
that he'll find the person.
That something positive will come out. I've given them some information. I have more information to add.
Okay, so if they are listening to this,
they can. Me crowd call them and tell them that I want to add more.
Okay.
And I know what Dr. Dampare is doing right now, and I'm happy that in spite of all that people have done, and said and tried to remove him, the president has had faith in him. And that's one thing that I give to the president.
Okay.
Has had faith in him to handle this. And I'm going to give him information. And
more information.
I'm going to add more. And the people that I'm going to give information to the CID about, they know that I know. I want to be so where then? Where then? But for the fact that it's an investigation and certainly that and Kamaya press come want to me where then? Me AJB down kwa me that them with sexy bomb I will mention your name. I will give you a showdown. I'm going to. So if they are listening to me, I'm going to add more. Look, CID, they called me on Monday. We agreed that I'll come back on Wednesday. Wednesday I called CID. They were not picking their phone. I'm going to add more. I'm going to tell them more. I've gathered more. And it's not more coming from NDC. NDC is pushing him to. It is coming from MPP big men. Now they told me I will go and add it. Yes. Kwame can't throw me. Say wait. Ghana, how your cabinet meeting? Kwame,
Kwame plus.
But you know, I'm a very responsible guy. There are certain things that I'll never talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like.
And everybody, there are certain things that when you talk about, it destroys a country. So you don't say certain things just for social media, whatever. Even with your disorder, there are certain things that you have to hold. That makes you mature. There are certain things that you have to send to a certain quarters. Me, like you see, I believe that Obian to me, I'm just saying, me once I'm gonna collapse. Oh, bro, forget. Obian, you won't be a free na menam. And I say, big man, hey, me my campaign, it be no go area. What you go do? I will give you a blow that you cannot repair.
Hit pa. Mami Musa, question way. As an entertainer, I will rap politics.
Yeah.
There's this conversation that we were having, and I think last week we had incoming and as a prospective MP for Kaikwe Central, Honorable Baba Sadiq.
Yeah.
Trying to find out how entertainers rap politics, man. You know, the growth of entertainment or their knowledge and their power position to impact the creative arts. And sometimes it leaves, less to be admired. How do you plan to use this platform as MP for Gomoa Central, if elected, to help build the creative arts sector?
The problem with creative arts is the creative arts people themselves.
Tell me about it.
It's not the politicians. It's not everybody wants to be seen as me doing this. They can't be united. They are not united. So the creative arts is their own problem. If even Okrekumante being minister, you understand? Yeah, creative arts problem is coming from creative artists. If you want to help creative arts people, you help them with one hand and you choke them with one hand because they will beat you. The people that you are helping now, because I know they will come after you. So you restrain them with one hand and then use one hand to help them. Creative arts issues, they are just too many. And that is why I support Shatta, because they are not united. Most of them are not serious.
Okay.
It is very difficult to help them. You can't take drugs for a sick person. The sick person must take the drugs themselves. So I'm not in this for anybody's interest. I'm in this for my interest.
Okay.
And for the underprivileged people and communities. If anybody wants to be part of it, I'll find a place in my setting to put the person in. But I'm not here to come and spend my time fighting for people's royalties. Because the people that you are going to fight, they only start talking about royalties when they are not getting shows and they are not selling. Then they remember that they have royalties. When they are making money and you talk about royalties, they get angry. Let's go to meeting, they won't come. Do you hear Stoneboy and Sarkodie and all these big artists fighting over royalties?
No.
They are making money, they're playing shows, they're okay.
I take off from her.
Then now you find them. Then I took off from pay. Then it watani pastor. I took off from pay. No preachy. No look. Nyamiya sumna mani amehun. What you say? Obi also, you are in the creative arts, you want to be a pastor right now. Don't wait when you are not making hits, no, then you turn pastor. No. Be a pastor. Stop playing show. Do it. Your software is here.
Are you talking about Lokenya?
I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about I'm generalizing it. And it's the same thing with all the issues that creative arts have. They will never be part of their own issues until they are there. That means you are not planning. Me, some years ago, I knew that this year I'll contest for MP.
Okay. It was a planned thing. Very conscious.
Met a woman that will support me. Settled her somewhere. Went to school. Got degrees. Entered law faculty. Go start my political campaign. It is a plan.
Okay.
The time they were on social media talking plenty and people were sitting on TV insulting me, I had a plan that by this time I'll be getting ready to file my nomination for MP. I'm going to contest as an independent. A plan. Me that kiosk, me that Sylvester studio. You know me say a plan. Who do Kaneshi first lighter? There is a abofunkati. How do they call that in English?
Indian almond.
Indian one.
Yeah, almond.
Almond.
Now we're Indian. India almond. At Kaneshi First Light,
yeah.
I planted it.
Oh, really?
Bra Sami or Boy Yankee. We used to wash cars for them. You understand? Even when I was washing car at Kaneshi First Light, I knew that I would go to Parliament. It's a plan. The creative arts, all those players in there, what is their plan? What do they hope to achieve? Even the pundits who are going to sit on radio and are telling you, oh, this thing that you are doing, they will fight with them. And why you come to talk about us? Well, the people you want to fight for, they don't want to fight for themselves. Why are you fighting?
So do you feel that is the reason why leader in, leader out, there's not been much done in the creative sector?
NDC and MPP crowd, they know the creative arts people. They know that election year, find something small for them, let them do and then you discard them. Yeah, they know. Bro, the only problem that I have is my mouth. But for my mouth, I'll be a very rich man. You understand me? I'm climbing a ladder and my mouth too is long. They go and enter the I can't go. So we have to tell them the truth. NDC and MPP, they know that they just use you for shows and they'll discard you. They know. And they see you as people who are not intelligent, people who are not educated. Me, you cannot approach me in a certain way. You go and look inside your locker and see how many degrees you have before you start talking to me in Ankasano. I want to put you on some level.
Yeah.
Wo masters yes saying.
Dodo say na
wo.
Ibra na fi Ankasa.
Unkrata yes saying ti opese din komo. And at the same time, don't approach me like one band boy. Don't approach me like some guy who is the kind of music that I have done over the years. You don't understand it.
Okay.
Letter to the West. Listen to it. There are so many people who don't understand it. I did one song. From saying National Geographics. They came here to use the song as a case study on Africa and corruption.
Okay.
A letter to Parliament. They understand the song. They brought 7 professors from Spain.
Okay.
The whole documentary was shot by Media Pro. They are the ones who used to produce the La Liga.
Okay.
The song I'm doing, so you want to talk to me about what? Talk to me as you are talking to Obi or Onimnyansa Chen. Don't talk to me like you are going to talk to one boy. No.
So that's how you approach.
And that is how our people must approach these guys.
Okay. Build that knowledge base before engaging them.
I saw an article that says Samini endorses what? Yeah, there's nothing wrong. But if Samini is endorsing, maybe he wants to be MP, or he wants to be somebody in their party, or he wants to be deputy minister for creative. He has to make it very clear to them. They shouldn't see like one Rasta boy be not No. Let them know. You want to talk to me about what? We should endorse who? We should endorse Baumia. Okay, no problem. We can endorse. But the place that you endorse $1 million, no. That place, who did there? Make we talk about that one too.
Yeah.
If it be endorsement and shouting, that one be me. But when it comes to let's go and endorse $1 million, that you place don't call me because me, I don't know how to count money. Let's endorse the money too. All of us, let's endorse. We endorse here. We endorse here. Yeah. Yes.
So you believe that artists who endorse political parties should take the conversation up a little bit?
To a different level. I met with Gabi Ochedako in London. And the first question he asked me, Kwame, what can we do for the creative arts industry? No. The first question he asked me, what do you want?
Okay.
What can, because Gabi is a very good friend of mine. And like, it's a big brother. Kwame, what do you want? What can I do for you? And I said to him, I want $20 million.
Hey.
It's like, for what? And I said, for the creative arts industry. And he sat, and you know, Gabi is an entertainer. Yes, Gabi first, not a Rasta. You know that one. And the maybe no, not a Rasta. Right, not a natty. Dread. So you know, Gabi said, for what? I said, Gabi, listen, if you can set up a board, and I told Arnold this, I told Bulldog, I've had this conversation with a couple of people. If you can set up a board and fund that board with, say, 20 million, and now people will go and get financing from this vehicle that you have created to shoot movies. Or then it means that we can start shooting $1 million movies in Ghana. Yeah. That movie can sell to Netflix. Because you are bringing the money, the Ministry for Creative Arts or whatever becomes the executive producer, or Ghana Tourism, that is one. So we are going to do revenue sharing. Yeah. We are going to get some, and we are going to get some. The movie industry or whoever assess that money is going to get, like, say, 40% or 30%. You are going to get 70%. Okay. Now that 30%, the cameraman will get some, the sound man will get some, the editors, the directors, the producers, they are all going to get some. We can also premiere it around the world, so that people will see Ghana, Ghanaian culture will be sold out there, and then we can also make money from that. Yeah. So we are using one stone to kill like 100 birds. And Gabi said, wow, this idea is a great one. So where do we start from? So where I thought we start from is to get people, stakeholders, to explain to them that, look, if we can push this to the creative arts industry, I don't even want to be on that board. So I'm not interested in anything. But we can put this together and grow this industry. And these guys are ready. But you know what we have to do? Let's push them to close to the election and let's force them to do it. Because politicians understand things differently. Nobody showed interest. And those who showed interest, they couldn't do much about it. I met my friend. I could tell that, Chagabi, I want to do some business, so give me some money. Bro, you see my campaign? Nobody in one city there inside. Me, where my money come from, I could for the hand never go reach there.
Where's the
you can't see it, you never know.
You know, you're not going to tell us.
Me, I'm too smart. Or you wanted me to think I'm too dumb?
No.
Yes. This is how my campaign is running. That thing I organized, my campaign launch, that's plenty money. See, I checked my account. I didn't see. Because you see, the money, when I took it out to do that thing, it is point. We want me 900,000 to my account more. It will be something 0.9. Your points away children of the DS point, no. Ah, bro. You understand? So I'm not in this thing for like myself. I could tell Gabi, okay, give me money, make up. No. What can we do to benefit everybody?
Okay.
Agyapong saw this guy as not only dangerous, but somebody you cannot trust. Somebody who breach trust. Obia say onyesika na nre fi baby ofi ba no. Agyapong can say, hey, President Nado. He don't go point no. Satan Agyapong. We should do sa. Let me say, Ken Kasa Muntie. Lampa ko kasa, obeka say, hey, Lampa you jealous. It's I say no, I'm from President Postana Mano. Intimidated man can say be. But now I knew where Kizia Jabin is going to take this special position office to. Matiami do catch them. Say Kizia Jabin is incompetent, or you're arrogant, or you're corrupt. Everybody listen. Or the petition buyer, Mubogu here. And me, Lampa know Kizia Jabin who he is. So Opesika, or your beer, or your emotional, or your dada for. So go appointed this people and I said, wow, this boy Obey betray President Nana Addo and the nation. Because one, opakesidia, two, openumda, or your hand time, and also pesikanso. And no wonder Okotari Anas for that criminal enterprise of blackmailing people. Kisaja being since occupying that seat has turned against ND's MPP. Oh, what here? All the investigations and prosecution here is about MPP appointees. So more, Jesus Christ, Bisu mo, Charles Bisu mo, Odobeko gidi. Why even there's no evidence, he finds evidence. Now here press conference. No, prejudice the matter. Then he comes to and say, this woman, my mother, this woman, and say, my case. He said, there is no evidence. Say, we're engaging in corrupt practice. And now I did bribe. There's no evidence of money laundering. He said, when even there was no evidence, he was finding evidence. He was looking for circumstantial evidence. He was looking for something to kneel Cecilia Dapa. And they were Cecilia Dapa held on to Cecilia Dapa case. Left, right. Oh, you know. We hold a press conference. But did this judges that time say the judiciary frustrated him because he wanted to, but judges no, I take a push. They are frustrating him. They are not allowing him into no. When they say Aguanoma, because now he was desperate to kneel Cecilia Dapa. Now comes Airbus issue. Adaho. Matemi do then start with evidence, taking his time, because the thing has taken international dimension. In Mbwasia 2 years, war Airbus, international dimension, British court, American court, I gather evidence through thorough investigations. And you know how Abrofo investigations. Abrofo investigations, and one day they take no more of years to do the investigations, and they have come out with a finding. I call court Agyapong. Matemidu was gradually gathering evidence here and there until he left office. He said, "Jami Bayero, no we ja special scooter, we ja Airbus or something to change." Now he was dealing with his Dapa and then abusive and minor matters are involving MPP for fights, trying to paint the picture like the government of the day is not stampeding him, but rather all the corrupt deeds and practices of the previous government. You know, Kisa Jabin at their 2 shelves were touching it. This Kisa Jabin guy. Just 3 months or 4 months to elections. Then Kisa Jabin wanted to do damage to MPP campaign, and wanted to do damage to the president, and wanted to do damage to the people of Ghana. This selfish interest, no. We have press conference. Hurriedly, I be a press conference. I be exonerating President Mama. And the reasons, you know, he was as if President Mama, Christian is behaving as if President Mama lawyer. He's behaving like the counsel for President Mama, not an independent body. Is looking into issues and analyzing issues and coming out with findings, but rather he tries to raise issues, find defenses to the issues. No, oh yeah, now what everything. Now, on him, President Mama, in this whole scenario, President Mama are committed 3 sins. You can't wash it away. So please tell us that who here would you be and what born? She said, I said, Mimi, you may no, Mancasa Moano, Makotica crash at home. Number 2, me wie no me hu hwe because me pentem ewie. Number 3, me kasa mo no ade na me ye no me secure me job for the future. Enti no me now kasa na so because of that enti no me boss attorney general. Ti ma me fa docket come attorney general. Na me brief attorney general. I come by press conference. Sure, you see MPP limutie Godfred wanted to do political damage to our party. That is why Godfred look. When I say so, Mr. Godfred, kisa da bin. Say any political game no play. And a mama moko huna. Sabi. Who boss? Who shall attorney general say? Special prosecutor, you are under the Ministry of Justice. Who superior, who regulator. The attorney general. You won't deal 100% too. You are not 100% independent. So at least, anka who findings, and now who investigations. Obia who Brazil now you don't have any political adjumponia. You quickly refer the matter to the attorney office and tell the attorney general say, as a special tano, but I mean evidence. And can you also look into? Maybe I come director of CID, Sebi, director of CID, our general jurisdiction to investigate anything. The constitutional and the laws of the land. The director of CID, Criminal Investigation Department, they can investigate anything. National Security too can investigate anything. If Kizajabi, then you wanted to claim Mama so that Mama will be clean to be able to campaign peacefully. You wanted to claim Mama because you've taken money. You wanted to claim Mama because MPP you want to show people where power lies. Into rush by the press conference. I will be on small way. Who? You see? And they said Jesus Christ. Say, Omunim. Abu said him say, we will come Jesus Christ. Emma, Yesu, Enyan Kwa, Anka, Wenkuno. The same way, Kisabi, what you have done, you thought you came, who about be claim Mama, but rather no, what be disclose you, I say Mama campaign. Because government of Ishawano, say you, there's an issue of conflict of interest, there's an issue of concealment, there's an issue of, corrupt practice, because you see the position to help in that transaction. And I pray that a different body should be brought on board to investigate and let Mama be held accountable. So please, NDC, apparatus, please, the battle is not yet over. You need to come again. Maybe I do know. Maybe the second segment never. Tell me to suffer ba. Say omra. No me bomb. Ba embe bomb. Me Jim Sike fe there. Face me kwa to me Jim. So please, Brother Mama. And he said that being you are not free. He said that being who the I'm calling the president to remove you from office.
I be aboko.
Nyamia domara kwa bia.
Me who say kodua akoto on the Facebook page. Say appointees no bebre na no any touch e wo form. But I no correct nana.
Yeah.
The kodua throw ye no over the weekend no e no correct do. The new patriotic party as a party in government nana about to womunim. Yes. Campaign no e ba omi anko anenam na oka na asem. Se ba omi aba region bi mu no free mu a na adwuma na si. Obi anye bibia bi. Quite an unfortunate one. Enti ube hu se ahokeka no e wo form papa. But mami ntio me hu se wachocho ne ma ne bebre. Ma yeni nkomo na ye nto aso.
Yeah, Kwame.
Kesben 92.9 Asidan.
Go be asem na okai. Kwame o free bono eba no beka sasim. But Kwame na say kubiem.
Nanko kan say.
I didn't get the idea of say or restricting adie to bono. Kwame nya bono.
Baby out.
Let's say kubiem kakraka. Because so restricting it to a bono. Kwame. Assemble for wasi. Check. Mama ka some show. I was listening to Ura Kwabne Agyapong.
Yeah.
Nasia. And we bisa ne say odi Dr. Baumia campaign.
na omuhuri say somewhere omukwa ayana ya anadwo aye omunya kwampo didi osi da bida osi ebi wo ha omudidi anadwo 10 pm ebi wo omudidi 11 pm the our health issue no edua because our health issue ebi on pese ya restricting say mani didi anadwo no odidi kra it was the come the kokoda kwabe why they doing that for the party to retain power they make what you say Justin Kobe Afrimpo twice that map chamuo asalam down party office oruma ya so light amabusa say why is the whole place is dark but ono no ho omo say oda so show ho ya adwuma kwabe why is he oni ne ma adentina Justin Kobe betimi ahye party office for kwabe for 10 p.m. no so no ya adwuma
aso dey that so nana
general secretary
because
of kwabe yet say was established John Boyd no ultra office and enyam na make obi aka bi
e no ho nom kwe de koto aba
10 p.m. he was working. Nana B is following your friend say Napo everywhere. Kwame Nana B is working. Chairman in team ubeka so mo koto aduo mi aba e de ba so na papa ne kai was say all is not good as see make sure say de aduo mi be saba so in team aduma wa fa to no ho so Kwame
o de aduo mi aba o
yes
aduo mi asa
wa fight the aduo mi aba me aduo mi catch me say me de me wa fa franto Anita Hotel ejoso last Christmas was me de me wa fa franto wa ma aduo mi asa ba NPP na duma no Kwame former Eastern Regional Chairman for New Patriotic Party Dr. Samuel Ano a tick to Alan Chamatin a key member of movement papa na sa kwatwena ba NPP adenta kumi ekodu owu Alan Chamatin papa na kwatwe adenta kumi ene ne krofa sa ba NPP Kwame dia working okwa NPP party office wa obi okuta deputy position bia Kwame onika party ni ma omoka ebe yusu uber and the choir party aduma a deputy national officer omo yusu uber obi do on one private car and a tufu agum at the choir party aduma
yenti omoka
yenti omoka why are they doing that Kwame they are doing this to make sure that the party retains power or 12 plus no bishop baby
appointees no more me no
appointee na no sabi prejudice sabi kura ye nko no wankobi ye ko rally wankobi when ya platform so ankasa by recommendation no ni bi any bi binti ni a fight ni adna ba better why ye say tam omuhwe kwa
bebre na omuhwe
obotu obo minus
omo fa nipa anya hwe zeze
come obotu obo minus omo na to no obo minus kwa
adwuma ne so omo nye
MPC ni bi so ka ho Kwame say Dr. Tobin aduma na ya dia ba di na afri aduma kutisi
I was so chim ho
oh yes Kwame aduma kutisi na ama aduma na ya dia ba Dr. Tobin because enkofo obu di na tini ni ye campaign and break grassroots almost a traffic e no mo ba no ho anu awuro na hwe o nya me charge Kwame sankofo na akoto aba di tia and they have vowed say they wouldn't go and vote for NDC but they wouldn't vote at all. Abrantia be fan Khalifa Hamdi. Northern region MPP for rally. And the year will display and will be the pickup. A back crashing and I Kwame. Ya de no control Boko Presbyterian Hospital.
Yeah.
Appointee BICO MPBICO. A dumne binesi a car branch and nine was so 6 good months of fraud be and fino. From obi and finu Kwame. Somebody told Kennedy Agyapong and would two card what they call. Baby wa said not the region. Kwame your appointees or bewa.
Yeah, bebre oh bebre.
Upper east one. Your appointees ministers or mewa.
Bebre.
Why are they doing that? Editing am see code your obiem.
Na enkoye campaign nye.
Enye. Dr. Baumia, listen. Dr. Baumia will fight and conform body su ye. But asia nye. Greediness kwame.
Baumia ba baby and nipa no enkofu pretend say wo mo ye adwuma. But adwuma nye. There are some of the parliamentary candidates wo mo so di hwehwe anima be pre abe candidates adwuma no krom ntimi.
Otimi nya kwame.
They
have totally lost touch
with the people.
Mameka Samecho, good man, Contia, a doom no strong. Joso. Kwame. So what here, Joso? Tien you. Ashanti State. A decent PDC bit me. Now, a youth organizer. Tien you.
Me too.
Youth organizer of a Joso. Or compare Juma. Immigration. Now, party niya or your chief executive. Ajene 20,200 million. And son of the new immigration. Kwame. Say you tini betia. Obeka se mu poni nami. Why the beti party nechi? Jamaica not say. Eye dene se huyo so kwame. Kono kwa. Ene se huyo so bi anfre. Serial callers are on strike. Why? They don't get job. But meanwhile, so there's some appointment you be able to see. Now come here, such we get a lot of people. Our Western North, I have appointment.
Yeah.
And then I come there go for. And then I go for. I come there go for. I see callers and that's who you are someone that course. Dr. Baumia to fight here. Northern battle. You can say got the battle of the north. The battle of the north. Or can they go for to the nechi? But meanwhile. Oko not the original. Kwame. Not the original serial callers. They are on strike. Now, did they can go on strike? Is a beautiful. But at the end of the cost strike, I need time. Be near to my since 2016. Makasawo. Radio Susa. Minya to my Minya to my Obia Muame. Yes.
Munya to my fire.
Mumba and Quadewa.
One enquire said you man. Moi munsi form na mo.
Munsi form mo beye. Me na me kokwe se adwuma we say. Kwame, ewu adwuma. Ni e bubinu ni e trate bi no. Na what ya ni slave queen se tie kran Kwame. Elvin Kwadewa. And then not the regional Kwame. Tio. Battle of the North. If you don't get a serial caller to back you, how can you win the Battle of the North? You cannot, Kwame. You cannot. You are Ralph. Ralph ya.
Ashanti youth organizer. Yes.
What we said and now do not go for the buy. I'm going to rough. What say? Well, your operation. Every constituency and as a police station with your moto. And your man and conform over the year. How many CEOs and ambassadors, appointees, members of parliament we have in Ashanti region? Ashanti region will be see will be a house in a Dumani. Bisa say. On launching that campaign in the Padudo Senate to Diamond.
Now, and rather me Kumasi. One more no great Ashanti regional campaign working committees. Now, I would see.
Yeah, committee.
Now, Chema won to me air casa. Okay? Now, what body, one more. I thought one say, one more be funded party no in the region. I was sad. And I was surprised. A dear Chema won to me a boy and none more than 5. Okay? With all the appointment Kufuor do the Amasa region, no. And then Kufuor abedi nkwande wa region ni mu a. Wo mo di dia 7 years ni wo mo fo kutukutu.
Kwame,
what you say? Wo bebre wo kra na wo from kra wo mo mfa.
Afa Kwame.
Wo be yi bi kra de abo.
Me say, omalusu touch. Could you believe say Ghana Statistical Service for omayi unemployment rate na aba. Na say de na ba no Kwame. E ye den ye see the whole Ashanti region. You 10 year duma 300,000. And you honey to about almost to about MPP. And your MPP now baby this for 7 good years. Kwame, and you're one of the dictators at say they have lost touch. Kwame unya baby sha. No abo unya. Greediness. She baby, she Mr. Dr. Baumia. Obe fight ya solution election na. There are some people are obe corporate. Kwame won tell the name ye. Na kofo bomb minus go to NLE. Kwame.
Samia wuku ho no mo no. Ye ba ho no.
Mesi ko na le ko hwe no ma e ko.
Ehonye budi kra de bon ko.
Eneli.
Lotto operators wo mo adwabruta.
Kwame.
Na said on besi ato aba no
MPP because Kwame.
Be ye almost surprised.
Sitak was strike. Enkofo agitate. Guta fonti omo ho ase. Export and import association fonti omo ho ase. One sorry for omo strike. Usamba lotto operators are strike.
Lotto operators.
The lotto operators they are 2 million Kwame.
One way.
Election time. 4 months to the election. Obeti NL. And Kwande went to Kwame. Why you see I didn't got 25%. Backdated January Kwame.
So moment you
so much Treska. Sika okofano hefa Kwame.
Ebon edema na ekoso honeta.
Adena mo yesa. Ah? So obibo plus na mutima bi na mo bo minus. Adena mo yesa. Mr. Dr. Baumyamra kra no mo be crucial meeting. Ansa no me so mo suspend bibia. Campaign bia kwa mo suspend.
No
mo amra samra because NL Kwame me say NL do MDC beko MPP beko position.
All right, now mami ya adwuma we mra.